there have been states that have issued commercial driver's license to foreigners, and they've gone through sham schools, and they're not safe on American roadways. And so, in partnership with Secretary Noem, we have driven those numbers down. We got California, Gavin Newsom, to revoke 17,000 unlawfully issued licenses. We've closed down half of the fake schools that give out these fake licenses, all critically important. Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota gave 33% of these licenses unlawfully. People that should never have a driver's license driving a big rig on American roads.
Hold on one second. We're about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
You know, they used to say that it was safer to fly than driving on the roads in America. It turns out, with the Joe Biden administration letting in every illegal alien they can get their hands on, there was not an illegal alien that Joe Biden did not love. That it seems as if every time you get on the highway or you get on the road, you are putting your life in danger. Illegal alien trucker charged with killing newlyweds was released by Biden, granted CDL by Newsom. By gruesome Newsom. You know, when you really take a moment to think about this, I mean, let's just take an eagle-eye perspective on it. Why in Sam hell would you give these people CDLs? It don't make sense that you want to give them a license to be a commercial driver so they can make money. No, that don't make no sense. I mean, because the deep state don't do anything that don't benefit them. Does it benefit them by creating some chaos? Yes, absolutely. Creating chaos benefits them, bada bing, bada boom. But there's a larger, deeper reasoning behind what's happening right here, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody in the classroom want to suggest what the deeper reasoning is behind them doing this? How about you over there? Would you like to take a shot at it? Doom, 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 boom. Nobody? I'll tell you what it is. Because you're not going to get an American citizen to smuggle people across America in the back of 18-wheelers. You're not going to get the average American trucker to smuggle children, to smuggle women and children. You know, the average American trucker, you know, they get away from their family. They may have an encounter with a lot lizard here or there while they're on the road. But they ain't out here steeped in wickedness. They ain't out here smuggling human beings. And it makes sense that it would all come out of the blue cities and the blue states, because that's where they moved all to the smuggling operations into. Remember, people were smuggled in here, and they're being smuggled around here. And I want you to realize and remember one thing. Like, these are revelations that are coming out now. So when Biden had opened the borders, people were coming in. They were simultaneously giving these people CDLs. So what we're watching is the human smuggling operation around America being exposed. That's what you're beholding with your eyes. That is what you're seeing. And the reason why it's being exposed is because they have terrible, absolutely terrible people working in their organization, wicked, evil people running around, and they're killing people. A young American couple lost their lives just days after getting married in a horrific crash allegedly caused by an Indian illegal alien truck driver in Oregon last week. The tragedy unfolded the evening of November 24th in Deschutes County. Rajinder Kumar, 32, lost control of his big rig and jackknife across US 20. A Subaru Outback carrying William Michael Carter and Jennifer Lynn Lower, 24, slammed into Kumar's trailer at high speeds, killing both of them, according to Oregon State Police. Carter and Lower Wow, that's weird. Carter and Laura were traveling back home from their wedding reception in Idaho at the time of the collision, according to Give Singo, established for their funeral expenses. Kumar was arrested and charged with 2 counts of criminal negligent homicide and 1 count of reckless endangerment. The Department of Homeland Security has revealed that Kumar is an Indian national who was unleashed by the Biden regime. In 2022, he illegally crossed the southern border near Lukeville, Arizona, an epic center of the Biden border rush. After being released in the interior, Kumar secured federal work authorization in 2023 and obtained a commercial driver's license in the sanctuary state of California. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has lodged a detainer request for Kumar, but it's unclear if it will be honored under Oregon's sanctuary policies. Let that sink in. I mean, really, let that sink in. This dude come over here illegally, smuggle himself into the country. The Biden administration and the Democrats give him a work permit. Once he got the work permit, he goes and gets a CDL license. Then he starts driving trucks. Now he's driving trucks all across America and jackknife some people on their way home from their wedding reception. They ain't even made it to the honeymoon, and he murdered them. He Bobby smurdered them, man. They ain't even made it home from the reception, and they gone. And then the question is ICE going to be able to detain him? That's the question. That's the question. Are they going to be able to detain him? I'm not going to say the things that's going through my mind right now, but I can only imagine that you can realize and think and envision what I'm saying in my head to you. Matter of fact, let me just look you in the eye so you can look at my eyes and tell me what I'm thinking. You see it? All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And we get ready to get to that point, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready to get to that point. Secretary Duffy, the trucking industry has operated like the Wild Wild West for far too long, which is why I purged nearly half of trucking schools from USDT list of approval schools because they failed to meet our high standards of safety. You know, that's not going far enough. And if I'm the family of those people who died, I am suing California, and I'm getting me some money out of them. That'd be the only thing that keep me from going to Idaho or wherever this dude is, getting arrested, put in the jail cell, and do him dirty. Yeah, I would go get picked up. I find the first police officer I can find, throw some hot coffee on his lap, have him throw me in prison. Hey, I need to go over here. Let me go in a holding cell. Let me go, and I'm going to weasel my way to where this dude is. I got to get to him. You done murdered my whole damn bloodline. And you know, the craziest thing is, as American citizens, if the people weren't pieces of trash doing stupid things, I think America could deal with it. I think the American people are like, all right, you know what? You came over here legally. You did everything you wanted, you're supposed to do. You got your license. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. You're going to pay what it's manslaughter. You're going to prison. But you came here, you did things the right way. You just had a bad break in life. You made a mistake. You screwed up. No, that's not the case. You came here, you did everything wrong. I mean, everything wrong.
There have been states that have issued commercial driver's license to foreigners, and they've gone through sham schools, and they're not safe on American roadways. And so, in partnership with Secretary Noem, we have driven those numbers down. We got California, Gavin Newsom, to revoke 17,000 unlawfully issued licenses. We've closed down half of the fake schools that give out these fake licenses, all critically important. Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota gave 33% of these licenses unlawfully. People that should never have a driver's license driving a big rig on American roads.
Yeah, the problem I got with this is y'all ain't arresting them. And I understand. And then look, Sean Duffy, let's keep it real. That ain't on you. Sean Duffy's job is to stop it. It's Sean Duffy's job to stop it. So Sean is stopping it. And this is what happens when you have those Azamas in your camp. If you watch my video, I talked about King David, his homie Joab, and Azama. Remember, this is when King David's son Absalom tried to overthrow him. Absalom was killed. And then David, trying to, be diplomatic, he brought in Asama and made him his captain. He didn't keep Joab, his dog. Joab was his dog. Joab out here making it happen. No, he said, okay, I'm going to promote Azama over Joab. Well, he said, Azama, listen, I need you to go pursue this dude that came over here and tried to divide our kingdom, raise an army, and let's go get him. Let's go get him early in the morning. Let's go get him late in the evening. Let's go get him. Try to go get him. Azama goes out and he takes his time. Days pass while the enemy is fleeing and running and fortifying himself. And so Joab, King David says, Joab, okay, I need you to go out and go after this enemy, and you're going to pursue him before he fortifies himself into a wall, into the city walls. On the way, Joab runs into Azama. I'm like, yo, where you been, dog? We've been trying, you supposed to go get in the army together. We supposed to be pursuing this dude. You've been gone for days. You've been tarrying too long. Yeah. I want you to understand the problem that Donald Trump has, and more importantly, we have right now, is because there's some tarriers in the administration. There are tarriers. And those tarriers who are not doing what they need to do, and I don't care what nobody say, those tarriers are our problem. Here it is right here. I want to go to InfoWars. YouTube, we got to talk about some stuff YouTube doing too. YouTube been, ever since I went on Alex Jones, so YouTube been, they trying to break up with me. Yeah, they trying to break up with me. They hit me with all kind of, they trying to break up with me? You trying to leave me? No, that's not how it works. I leave you. You don't get to leave me. Watch this. Who should Trump replace? Bandi, Patel, or both? 26,000 votes. The majority of people say both. Why? Because they are tarrying. Sean Duffy should not have to sit here and explain to us that J.B. Pritzker violated the law and led to the vehicular homicide of this family, and J.B. Pritzker not being put in prison. J.B. Pritzker has broken the law over and 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 over. You know what? J.B. Pritzker is kind of like the Ian Garvey character for Raymond Reddington, as it pertains to like Donald Trump being Raymond Reddington, and then he's Ian Garvey, except for he ain't no shooter like Ian Garvey was. And it don't make no damn sense that he's not arrested. And so I'm going to stop the video right here because I'm going to get agitated because I'm thinking about it. Them children wouldn't have lost their life. There are people, family, wouldn't have lost their life if somebody would have stood up to these jackasses and dealt with them. But nope, nobody wants to deal with them. It's like, oh, we just let them do what they do. We can't stop them. We let the liberals go crazy because they're going to cry and whine and they're going to riot. Then arrest them. We can't arrest them because the judges says that we can't do it. Then arrest the judges. We can't arrest the judges because the Supreme Court. Then arrest the Supreme Court. Have the military go out and deal with all of them. This isn't an insurrection. It's an insurrection. And the Democrats run around, it's an insurrection. Donald Trump and them did an insurrection while they are the biggest insurrectionists you ever seen. The biggest insurrectionists you ever seen. It's ridiculous.